Welcome back. If you work a service desk in a typical company, a huge share of your tickets will be about identity. I can't log in, my account's locked, I need access to a folder. Behind most of those, in a Windows environment, sits Active Directory. In this lesson you'll learn what it is and the everyday tasks that fill a helpdesk day, like password resets and unlocks, and how to do all of it securely. This is genuinely day one, on-the-job knowledge. Let's start with why this matters so much. A huge share of helpdesk tickets are about identity. I can't log in. My account's locked. I need access to the shared folder. In a Windows environment, the thing sitting behind almost all of these is Active Directory. Once you understand it, these tickets stop being mysteries and become routine, competent fixes that you can knock out quickly. That's a big chunk of your daily workload handled with ease. So what is Active Directory? It's Microsoft's directory service, a central database of every user, computer, and resource on a Windows network, plus the rules about who can access what. A network managed this way is called a domain. When a user logs into their work PC, that PC asks a domain controller, which is a server running Active Directory, to confirm the password. That single sign-in then governs the user's access right across the network. One identity, managed centrally. 3 objects matter most to you. A user account represents a person and holds their sign-in name and settings. A group is a collection of users, you grant access to the group, and membership passes that access to each person. And an organizational unit, or OU, is a container that organizes users and computers, often by department or site, so that policies and administration can be targeted at the right set. Look at the example. The Finance OU holds Sam's account and a finance group. Here's the golden rule of access: grant through groups, not to individuals. If Sam needs the finance drive, you add Sam to the finance group. You do not go and edit that drive's permissions specifically for Sam. Why does this matter? Because when Sam later moves teams, you just remove one group membership, and all the right access changes at once. That's role-based thinking, and it's how access management scales in a real organization. Memorize it: groups, not people. Most identity tickets are one of two things, and they're not the same. First, an account lockout, where too many wrong password attempts triggered a lock. The fix there is simply to unlock it, the password itself is fine. Second, a forgotten or expired password, where the fix is an actual password reset, after which the user usually sets a new one at next sign-in. Diagnosing which one you're dealing with first saves time and avoids forcing an unnecessary password reset on someone who didn't need it. Now the most important security point in this whole lesson. The helpdesk is a favorite target for social engineering. An attacker phones up pretending to be an employee, hoping you'll reset a password and hand them the account. So before any account change, you verify the caller's identity using your organization's policy, a callback number, an employee ID, security questions, or a manager's confirmation. Use the script on screen. This is not bureaucracy. It's one of the most important security controls you personally operate every day. Let's put the workflow together. You verify identity first, every time, no exceptions. Then you diagnose whether it's a lockout or a genuine password reset, and take the correct action. You document the change in the ticket, because account changes are exactly the kind of thing that gets audited. And finally you tell the user clearly what to do next, for example, that they'll be prompted to set a new password at their next sign-in. Verify, act, document, inform. That sequence keeps you safe and professional. Let's recap. Active Directory is the central directory that stores users, computers, and access for a Windows network. Users, groups, and OS organize it, and you grant access through groups, not individuals. Most tickets are either a lockout or a password reset, and you always verify identity before making any change. Your task: write out how you'd handle a caller who's locked out with a meeting in 10 minutes. Cover the verification step, how you decide lockout versus reset, the action, and your closing line. See you in the final lesson.